Hello everybody, this is your old friend RJ City, and today I will be watching 21 mostly unmemorable intros to sitcoms from the 80s. Last time we did the 70s, there was a bunch of fun there. And the 80s, you know, really, sitcom-wise, always took a turn for the worse. So without any further ado, sit back, don't close your eyes, and try to enjoy. Ooh, hardened to... Is that Tim Conway? Oh my god, this is like Fletch with Tim Conway. This is fantastic. Why have we never talked, like, what? I've never heard about this? This guy he's in a lot of serious stuff, but okay. Okay, now I understand, like, gee, how long... The wonderful Billy Barty. Why isn't this still on the air? This is mainly Tim Conway not knowing how to use a gun. Bill Henderson as, I guess, a bar piano player who probably has some good tips. Probably got a hip name. More gun work. Shara Dines as Luana. Oh, he hangs out at a nightclub, perhaps. We get it. Tim Conway doesn't know how to use a gun. This seems great otherwise, and I would have loved it. Although, is there any more Tim Conway gun mishaps? No.
Detective Inspector Roger Hart of Scotland.
Oh my god. We're doing another bumbling... Sherlock moves to San Francisco. This is the premise of this. A real fish out of water. And when I think of fish out of water, I think of Cassie Yates, and that would be the Watson character. Michael Durrell is so young and so handsome. Gee, I wonder who... Yes, we get it. You're British. And you're British all the time. Gun shy. Is this Tim Conway as a cowboy? Who's in this? Jack Albertson, perhaps? Is that who I saw? This is Barry Van Dyke. The hidden Van Dyke. Tim Thomerson, Keith Mitchell. Okay, let's keep moving. Brigitte Anderson. Holy shit. Oh, it's not Jack Albertson, it's Henry Jones. Same shit. Jeffrey Lewis as Amos. This is off the heels of, like, Blazing Saddles being... This is not from the 80s. This is Zorro. Zorro and Son. Oh, what if Zorro had a smaller Zorro with him? How does that sound for everybody? And he can just make a smaller Z. Bill Dana is very funny, though. I do enjoy him. What are these pictures on the wall? Like, why can't they show these in full? It's a great song, though. Yeah, I mean, that we know. What if it was the Rifleman, but it's also Zorro? What do you think about that? Same stuff. There will just be a younger Zorro with him. What do you guys think? Is that enough? We got it. What's next? Going to the military. At Ease. Great title, great logo with the legs as the A. Starring in alphabetical order, and this is what the agents agreed on. Roger Bowen. Okay, that's B. Jordan Freeman. All right. We're dipping. Richard Jekyll. Jekyll. Josh Mustel, the wonderful Josh Mustel, son of Zero Mustel, the real son of Zorro. David Naughton. Crazy about that. John Vargas. Who looks oddly familiar. And Jimmy Walker. Is this, this has to be Post. The wonderful, if you have a show with Josh Mustel and George Weiner, you keep that shit on the air. Holy shit. 6 o'clock Follies. Here's the problem already. You call this 6 o'clock Follies, you have to air it at 6 o'clock, or else it's massively confusing. And nobody would even put it in syndication. We're not gonna put this shit. Is this a Lawrence? I believe that's a Fishburne. When was he on this? This is Mary Tyler Moore meets MASH. Larry Fishburne. Don't tell anyone my name is Lawrence. That's comedy. My name's Larry, I do sitcoms. My name's Lawrence, I'm very serious. Oh my god. You can only play this at 6 o'clock, or else no one would ever want it. This is like a Good Morning Vietnam meets Mary Tyler Moore. What? They're an arm. What if we just put every popular sitcom together as one? Robert Guillaume. Robert Guillaume. I got it. That's the first. That's why this one didn't last. That's why they were like, let's just keep it to Benson. He was Benson, obviously, on Soap and on Benson. And then he was the voice, I believe, of Rafiki in The Lion King. You haven't told me one thing about the show. Is he like a Forrest Gump through history? He's in St. Louis, it seems. Does the Robert Guillaume show star Robert Guillaume? Or is it just Wendy Phillips? They're just like, give me every childhood picture. There he is. This is, Post-benson. I don't know why he would want to do something else. But people just see his face and go, Benson. Nobody goes Robert Guillaume. I had trouble pronouncing his last name, and I know what it is. Whew. Is this a reboot of the Robert Guillaume show? What? Really digging deep into the archival photos. That seemed to be the intro du jour. Don't know who this is. Is this? Okay. Who is this? He's the mayor. Horrible font. Kevin Hooks. I have zero recollection of this person or this show. But who else is in it? Al Fan. This is the early rap days. David Graff, big George Washington supporter. He popped his collar there, so he's become the mayor. Maybe he was a sports star at one time, and now he's the mayor. Okay. Well, if you keep singing he's the mayor, Stanley Brock, I guess he's a real funny man. The chief of police, I'd assume. Pat Corey as Chief Paget. We get it. He's at a desk. Not my favorite. I think we're in Los Angeles here. Hollywood. Things are moving off the rack. This is about a retail store, an outlet store perhaps. Garments. The garment business. Oh my God! Ed Asner yelling at people to measure suits. I can't wait for this. Eileen Brennan is wonderful. I just don't know why would you, Pamela Kroll. Who's this young designer? William Bryan Curran. Yes, I draw things. It's like fashion and people will like it. It's just him and really a bunch of women. Is that me? Oh, my secret has been blown. Ah, shit. Well, now you know why I watch these, because I was a child actor in Off the Rack. Fuck. Bill Bixby, doing what? The news people loved learning about news anchors. Mariette Hartley, she was in, it's not coming to me. Good Night, Beantown. Oh, Lord. People like Boston. What are other cities that people like? Tracy Gold is maybe they're husband and wife. And they're, George Coe is Dick Novak. Get my last name in there. It's very important. Oh, no, they're not husband and wife. They live across the hall, and I guess in this huge building of news anchors. I'm a woman, I can open my own door. It's very symbolic. WYN, Channel 11. Paul Trevor Brandon, I guess we're not showing his face. The old door routine. Look at this, and they learn to be equal. More news. Suzanne Plachette is Maggie Briggs. She's in New York, and she types stuff. There was always so much hustle and bustle in the Newsroom sitcoms. They thought this will keep things active and things moving. Kenneth McMillan, and every news story is just written on a typewriter. Sharon Denise, who was also in Ace Crawford, was that the name of it? I think I've forgotten it already. Stephen Lee, he's a wacky guy at the bar, and this is her husband, who's more of the intellectual, as Gerf. Isn't that really... It's not riveting in terms of a theme song, you know. More. Robert Hayes is fantastic and certainly deserved more. And Is this from, like, this is like an early news radio kind of thing. And this is all about New York. Lynn Thigpen, who was the chief in Carmen Sandiego. God bless her. There's things going on where our fingers are on the pulse of a nation. James Avery as a senator who just stops by the radio station a bunch. They're breaking politics. Like, politics was exhausting enough. Nobody wanted to really see a sitcom about it. And Delane Matthews as Gretchen. Make sure Patrick demands his name be in the credits for this theme. So Washington radio station. This is for smart people. This is like a Murphy Brown. Oh, Lord.
With millions of unemployed and beggars you can't avoid, it's pitiful, dear, but we're all right. As much as we love L.A., it's certain to crack one day. It's serious, dear, but we're all right.
Are any of these people, are these people sitting in the audience? Do we not know? I haven't recognized one name. Are these lounge singers in LA? Because this would be very interesting to me.
Drop dead in the A&P. But what's that got to do with me or you? Martini time, dear. Yes, we're all right.
What the fuck?
Cheers.
Just about drunk rich people in LA. What is, I can't even make this out. Tabitha's? What? And we've now donned a new age in graphic design and background. Like dinner. I didn't realize she was young. Jerry Stiller has always been old for some reason. He was born at like 55. Chris Elliott. Oh my God. What is this? Nick and Hillary? What the fuck is this? And who turned up the brightness? I can't make this out at all. I just see eyes and then just white faces. Holy shit. Poor Chris. Oh no. Is it Leo and Liz in Beverly Hills? Is this Mr. Sandman? Yes, it is. Harvey Korman, Valerie Perrine. This sounds like a hell of a combo to me. And he was a Navy man, and he met her, they fell in love, and she had a birthday as a child. And then they moved to Beverly Hills, and they were wacky. What are we doing? I think the Wonder Years really, like the old home movie footage as an intro really spoiled a lot of other shows. They bought a car, and then they moved. This is like the Beverly Hillbillies, except no hillbillies. Okay. Ken Kimmins? And but what happened? They just live? They're just living? Harvey Korman living? Michael J. Pollard as we couldn't get Tim Conway. It's just a family, and that's it. Carl Gottlieb is a good name.
The name's Jerry Baskin. I've always been an easygoing, footloose kind of dude. But I kind of hit some rough times. So I thought about it, came up with a solution.
What are we doing here? This is a home invasion. It's a home invasion that's turned into a pool party? He drowned. Oh, I see. He's drowned in the rich people's pool, and he's like, I'll sue you unless you let me live here. What are we doing here? I just don't. Why is everyone happy? Poor Mike. There's no way Mike is still alive.
They took me in, gave me a place to stay. I think I'll stick around a while.
Oh my God. So he just hangs out. AKA Pablo. Oh my God, Paul Rodriguez. And he's having a fun time. He's certainly gone back in time at least a couple years. and he plays I just don't know what they do, or other than Paul Rodriguez, and he's having a fun oh, he is a comedian. Okay. So this is basically Seinfeld at home. I love when they're like, oh, this is a Norman Lear. Why didn't this work? Everything he touched turned to gold. What happens? I blame Rick Mitz. We're on the roof. These are about roof hoppers. Who wants to watch Chicken Soup? Honey, Chicken Soup starring Jackie... I was making fun of this, and now I want to watch this. Lynn Redgrave and Jackie Mason on what seems to be miniature roofs. Are they giants? Are they a family of giant chickens? Okay, no, I don't recognize any of those names. Let's keep moving. It's an ensemble cast. Brandon demanded to be the only name on the screen when he's on. This is a miniature. They're like Godzilla. It's just Jackie Mason stomping buildings and eating cars. We're absolutely not showing one frame from this actual show. Here's just a miniature city, and this is what happens. And we won't tell you a damn thing about the show. Does it take place on a roof? Are there chickens? Is there soup? No soap, radio. What? Did they repurpose this from the first Vegas Vacation? From the first National Lampoon's Vacation? The first Vegas Vacation. First of all, poor Steve Guttenberg. Second of all, they just got B-roll. And they were like, that's it. They knew Bill Dana in another sitcom. The Guttenberg-Dana combination. Can't tell you a thing about this show. And then Step by Step was like, let's use the same B-roll years later. Holy, life is a roller coaster, I believe. Is this the same roller coaster from Step by Step? I think it is, because it's on the ocean there. I don't know. The show takes place on a roller coaster. This is about an elevator? This is about a gym? Oh my god, it's a gym show. The early 80s fitness craze. Everyone was getting fit and sweating away the hours. And a lot of sweaty lips. Gyms in the 80s, there was sweat on every single... When I think of fitness, I think of Leslie Nielsen. Michael Fontaine, I'm sure I could do a nice lunge. What? Unrecognizable. And they all work at a gym. It's not a bad idea. This really isn't. Cheers, but a gym. Although it must be annoying to work out in front of a live studio audience. Okay. Empire. Dennis Dugan. And this is about, what, I don't know, plants. What do they make? Oiled? How does this shit work? Fire. It's a fire plant. They create fire. They have hard hats. For sure, it's a factory, and they press fire and steel. They were like, give me footage from every factory. It's a big business. We're running an empire here, they said. Howard Platt, Edward Winter. This doesn't seem very funny. This one, I'm sure. No wonder why it didn't last. It's just B-roll of machinery. And behind that door, who knows? Behind that door, you open it and you realize your show has been canceled. Well, those were 21 mostly unmemorable intros from 80 sitcoms. I would say they were almost all unmemorable because honestly, I've forgotten.